Sean, what made you that effective tonight?
Felt like I was throwing everything for strikes, getting ahead of guys, and yeah, I mean that was pretty much just what happened. Felt good about all my pitches and just getting ahead of guys.
At what point in the night do you recognize that everything is working as well as it was?
I mean, I had a pretty good feeling in the bullpen, and then half the challenge is taken out there into the game, and after the first few pitches, I still felt really good, and just carried that on, and just felt good throughout the whole outing.
Buxton, Lewis, and Miranda are pretty darn good 2-3-4. You held them to 0 for 8 with 8 strikeouts. Anything in particular that you did well against those three to get those types of results?
I mean, just getting ahead of them, mixing it up. My slider sweeper felt really good today, and felt like I was throwing for strikes. Wasn't really able to back foot it, but I think just throwing it for strikes and throwing in different counts, just keeping them off balance. And then fastball felt really good today.
How well do you know Paul Blackburn?
Very. I'm super excited about that. I played with him for a few years, and he's a great dude.
What does he bring to the table, just pitching wise?
Consistency. I mean, he's very consistent with his actions and the way he pitches. He's pretty quiet, but brings the consistent behavior, and it's a great person to have.
What kind of message does it send to the clubhouse to see the front office as active as they were these last couple of weeks?
It's huge. They believe in this team, and I think everybody in here does too. So to do moves like that is huge, and it was great for everything.
Sean, what's it mean to you guys to have gotten to the point where the management's adding? It didn't look great for a couple months. So what's it mean to you guys that had the last couple of months you had to get to the point where you're buyers at the deadline?
The front office believes in us, and I think we all believe in each other. And for those actions, I think is huge, and you're very welcome. So for all that to happen, these last couple of days have been awesome.
Sean, when you're dealing like that, is it almost like to your advantage that you didn't have to sit too much in between innings? I'm sure the offense wanted to do more, but in a weird sort of way, it almost works out for you.
Yeah, I mean, there's been plenty of outings I've had where, the opposite is true too, and but the flow of the game just kind of dictates all that, and I felt good today, and just carried that each inning, and just trying to do my job.
So this is, I think, 4 runs in your last 4 starts here. Have you grown particularly comfortable pitching here now? A few months at home here.
Yeah, I mean, I don't. I guess I'm not. Trying to pitch any worse on the road or anything like that. Just, but yeah, I mean, it feels great. You can feel the energy of the crowd, and that's incredible. Every day playing here.
Carlos, was that the best you've seen Manaea this season?
Yes, if not one of those. I thought he was really good today. Pretty impressive. Everything was working. I thought the combo of the fastball, whether it was the 2-seam or at the top, going with the sweeper. He had everything working. The live and the way they use all of their pitches. I thought him and Louis did a hell of a job. So it was pretty impressive. A complete outing from him.
They've got 3 pretty good hitters, 2-3-4 with Buxton, Lewis, and Miranda. He held them to 0 for 8 with 8 strikeouts. Is there anything in particular that you noticed with those 3 that he was able to do to shut them down like that?
Yeah, look, when he's throwing the sinker, obviously, right? And then he's got the sweeper, but then he's got the fastball up the top with Dilo, with conviction, with live. It makes it for a tough at-bat. And that's what we saw against their best hitters. But overall, against their lefties, they got some good right-handed hitters that can, hit left-handed pitching. And he pretty much wasn't complete of that game today.
Tim? With the trade deadline passed, what do you think of the work Stearns and company did?
Great. We're excited to continue to add to the team. We feel good with what we have in that room and ready to go. We got ways to go, and we continue to take it one day at a time. But I thought we did a very good job this time.
With the 6 moves you guys did make, what is your biggest takeaway from sort of the past couple of weeks of action there?
We were active, and then obviously it was crazy, with what was going on around the industry, But we were, like I said, there was a lot of conversations. Appreciate the fact that David and the staff kept me in the loop the whole time and asking questions. So yeah, it was fun, and like I said, I feel like we're in a better position now.
Tony?
What is that like for you as you're preparing to get ready for a game and you've got trade after trade kind of coming down the chute?
Yeah, look, you don't try to get too excited or down because at the end of the day you're gonna have a lot of conversations, and who knows, you gotta find a match, But the whole time, I'm treating the day, whether it was today, yesterday, or the past week, the same thing. My job is to manage the 26 guys and to win a baseball game every night. So it was just fun, obviously, more conversations and, getting creative if we needed to. But as far as like the day-to-day operation, it was pretty much the same.
And then just practically speaking, what are your plans with Blackburn and the rotation from here?
Well, I don't think I saw Davis' face to like when I was going out for the anthem. So, and I barely just saw him now. So I got to go back and see what we got here and when is Blackburn going to be available and things like that. So as of right now, I don't have anything.
Peter?
Maybe just more broadly speaking, just how can making additions kind of energize a team as you guys go on the home stretch?
Yeah, it helps, and we've seen it since, I'm going to go back to when we got Luis Torrens, when we got Iglesias, and then we continue to add, whether it was a Mayton or guys that will come up from AAA or have come up from AAA, like, they always help. It's different faces, it's the energy, it's the vibes, and, but they're professionals. They understand it's a business, and there's going to be a lot of different people walking through those doors at times. And but the good thing is we're family there, and, players will adjust to what we got going on there. So special group there.
Manny?
What have you seen from Ryan Stanek here in his first couple of appearances?
I thought he was good today. He got a ground ball. We didn't make a play. And then he got, a fly ball, walk, and a fly ball. So I thought today, especially against lefties, the fastball had life, the splitter, like I said, to lefties, the slider. There's a 3-pitch package there. And I like the fact that he threw strikes. He stayed on the attack. We didn't make a play leading off the inning, and he continued to make pitches. So I thought he was really good today.
And is he okay after that
Yeah,
stumble?
yeah, he was fine.